Hey, beautiful people. Hope y'all ready to run with me. Walk and talk. Walk and talk. We're gonna start off with a nice warm up, y'all. You already know. I have to start off with a warm up. Who is that? Good morning, my beautiful friend. Hey, how are you doing? So I'm starting off with my warm up. I'm gonna do about 2 minutes or so of walking, and then I'm gonna go back and forth between jogging and walking a day. I told you all walking backwards helps with your backside, so glutes, hamstrings. It even helps with knees, balance, and it engages your calf muscles. So, hey Kurt, I am here. So, the thing is, what's good with you? So I'm out of town, and I'm in a different time zone, and so that was throwing me off. So earlier today, when I made like my schedule, I had it for, I don't know where my brain was, but I fixed it, I figured it out. So we here. So I'm just warming up right now. I'm gonna be running backwards. I'm finally on the treadmill, so I can at least run backwards. Hey Teresa, I was MIA. Yeah, you were. You were definitely MIA for a good little bit. All right, y'all. So I'm running and walking. Vacay brain, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. And so YouTube fam, I want y'all to know I picked y'all over TikTok today. I had to choose because I only have one device with me. So I had to pick, do I want to get on TikTok, do I want to get on YouTube? And I said my YouTube family got to get it in because I didn't get to work out with y'all yesterday. I got to work out with TikTok that morning. All right, y'all. So I'm about to ramp this up just a little bit. That way I can... Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, my goal is to just run backwards for a little bit, then I'll walk backwards. So I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm just happy to finally be on a treadmill where I can do this. So for those of you who are just joining, running backwards will engage so much more than running forward. For one, your body has to work on recruiting muscle groups to keep you straight. It's different from what what it's used to doing, but it works your calf muscles, hamstrings, and those glutes. What's up, Kurt? Yeah, it's been a while for sure. You gotta increase the speed some. So yeah, I have a lot of amazing stories. Well, okay, 2 things. How about those Jaguars? We beat Kansas City Chiefs yesterday. So I have to start off with that because there won't be too many times I can talk about my Jaguars and how awesome they are. So let me throw that out there. Oh, another thing. Go Aces. My WNBA team is 2-0 right now. The series is this, best of 7 for the championship. Okay, y'all. So now I gotta tell y'all something else. So I went hiking yesterday. Hey, LJ, so I'm just watching you today. Okay, that's cool. The fact that you're even engaging is good enough for me. So, yeah, I went hiking yesterday. And guess what? I failed. So, the elevation was crazy. and it's known to be very challenging. And I was like, okay, I want a challenge. So I decided to go up it. Normally they say it takes about an hour or so, hour 15 to get up. I did it in 47 minutes. And y'all know, we don't really, well, okay, hold on, before I go there. So it only stays open from sunrise to sunset. Because I got here kind of late, my plane didn't land till like 3. So yeah, just took some time to get off the plane, get everything I needed. By the time I got there, it was probably about 4:30, a little after 4:30. But I knew I had time to make it up. But it was very challenging, y'all. Very steep. Very, very, very steep. So I was the only, catch it if you catch it, that was doing, that was going up this height. And I was by myself. So I got my pictures at the top. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So then, as I'm coming down the mountain, for one, it started to get very dark. You can see, but it's not the best lighting. But, your eyes adapt when you've been outside already for a good little bit. So, somehow I slipped, y'all. Pimp down. Okay, pimp down. Pimp in distress. I fell. My whole left side just got messed up. Like, I already don't have a lot of problems on my left side. Hey, Chariot. When do you start working out? I normally start working out on here at 11:30 in the morning, but I'm a little late today. So, normally, I'm on here at 11:30, but this week's a little different because I'm out of town. But yeah, y'all, I fell. I thought my back was gonna be bleeding, my elbow, my leg was swollen, so I couldn't put any pressure on it, but you already know I'm gonna shake it off. So after that happened, as I'm, going, I gathered myself, as I kept going down the mountain, y'all, I saw a mouse. I screamed, it ran, I ran. All of a sudden, my leg wasn't hurting no more. And when I tell you it took me 47 minutes to get up that mountain, it took me about 20 to get down. Because I was running to get off that mountain. Kurt, you got women problems? So my goal is going to be to walk for 10 minutes. Well, run for 10 minutes, then walk for 5. Run for 10, walk for 5. So right now I've been running for a little over 5. Yeah. I got about 4 minutes left of jogging, and I'm gonna slow it down to walk. Remember, you want to change up what you're doing. You kind of shock your body from time to time. I probably would have been better off getting a run outside, but it's okay. Today's little impact day. It's been harder for me to run with y'all outside. I'm glad you made it back. Me too. I'm glad I made it back too. But y'all, when I tell you your mental will carry you a long way when it comes to working out. I was passing a lot of people going up the mountain, and this one guy was like, "You're fat." And I was like, "Am I?" So then I cut up to this one group of like 3 people, and one of the ladies in the group had really good endurance. So first I had passed them, and I guess she probably didn't like the fact that I was passing them. She probably was competitive. So she started like going a little faster up the mountain. And I was like, okay, let's stay with her, let's stay with her. So if it wasn't for me trying to stick with her, man. there, y'all. I got 2.5 more minutes of jogging backwards. And then I can walk for a little bit. Today's Tuesday, so remember the goal is to be active. I want you to shoot for 10,000 steps today, y'all. 10,000 steps is the goal for today. Okay, 90 seconds, and I can walk. My treadmill right now is at 4 miles per hour. So when you're running backwards, especially if you're trying to go at a decent pace, you're gonna be on those toes a little more. Got less than 45 seconds. Once I get done, I can see the chat a little better. I got 15 seconds. You also burn more calories when you run backwards. I'm gonna go a little longer because a few times where I stop to read the chat. All right. Now I can walk backwards. Hello from Russia. Hey, hey, hey. Papa on here? Oh no, he's not on here yet, is he? Okay. So now I'm walking backwards. Kind of, it's almost like doing a hit a little bit. You get your heart rate elevated, you come back down. Y'all finished my hair. What y'all think? How we feeling? Woo. Oh, got my nails done. They're pink and white. Whew. I'm gonna do some horseback riding today, y'all. I'm okay scared of horses, but should be good. I need growth time. So y'all, let me get some health and fitness tips, just so I can say I at least did that today. Health and fitness tip, even when traveling, make sure you're trying to eat healthy, getting your water in. So yesterday I went to the store and got 2 gallons of water, especially just because I'm out here and it's kind of hot. I want to make sure I'm staying hydrated. So even after I get done with this run, or when I get done working out today, I'm going to make sure I'm getting plenty of water. Let's see. When you're on vacation, you definitely enjoy. Just have a good time, right? Don't put too much time, effort into planning out your day. But more so when you're vacationing, be mindful of your portion sizes, right? That's the biggest thing when you're traveling, is you want to make sure you're mindful of how much you're eating, not necessarily what you're eating. I want you to have fun when you go on vacation. Tip 2, coffee, soda, alcohol. Tip 1, eat all the junk food. I did have some peanut M&Ms today. So I did have some peanut M&Ms. I didn't eat any breakfast because I just didn't want any. And that's not a good thing. But yeah, for the most part, you can have fun when you're on vacation. A lot of people do pick up a lot of weight when they're on vacation, and a lot of times that's because of the sodium they take in. And of course, you're probably consume more calories. Like today, I do want to go explore different foods and different places that I've never been to, and especially where I don't get at home. So I definitely understand when you're on vacation or out of town, you definitely want to indulge in wherever you like the local foods. But which I'm still gonna do. I'm just gonna do it controlled. I have to say thank you for what you're doing. Since starting with you, I have lost almost 5 pounds in 2 weeks. Thank you for the no excuse. That's what I'm talking about. Way to work, Samuelson. And that's the thing. That's another thing, is making time, right? Even on vacation, I'm making time to do this workout, right? I'm making time. I could have easily done a lot of other things today. Granted, I did have to push it back by a little bit. But that's another thing, that when you're serious about wanting to reach your goals, you have to be intentional about putting in a little bit of effort. So I may not be on here that long today. My goal is maybe to do 45 minutes. So I'm thinking about maybe doing 45 minutes on here today, and then doing 45 minutes on TikTok. So I don't know. But the point is, I'm still able, I found a way to try to knock out both at the same time. So yeah. You just gotta make it work when you can. And so this morning, I had a couple things originally I was gonna do this morning. That's why I didn't think I'll be able to hop on. But I'm switching up my schedule. So today's my shorter day as far as being out and about. And then tomorrow's gonna be my longer day of travel. So you have to see your peeps. Yeah, I saw your comment. I was gonna respond. All right, y'all, now I gotta start running again. So now I'm at 4.3. So yeah, my goal is to be on here for 45 minutes, y'all. I know I'm trying to make it an hour, but you know, sometimes you gotta sacrifice when you're on vacation, and that's what I'm sacrificing. My workout time. I got other things I kind of want to knock out today. Yeah, I don't want to get rushed. So here I am. I am chilling with my girl, and she was telling me about endo and how it starts with the belly button. And I was like, ooh, I know something about this. Threesome number 1 today. Yeah. You know a little bit about endo. Yep. And that's the thing. Endo is different for everybody. And so, yeah, you have to listen to what that person deals with and what their problems are. Because what I deal with, they may not deal with, right? So, my condition of it is a little more on the extreme because it affects so many of my internal organs. Mine started with my intestines. Well, it started with my right fallopian tube, my intestines. Then it started affecting my liver and my lungs. And then because I have adenomyosis, so that's what affects this area down here. So, yeah, but you know a little something about it. We were like, why do we have belly buttons, right? It was crazy. It came up. Yep. Y'all, everybody on here probably start hearing more and more about endometriosis. I think once you hear it, you start to pick up the name a little more often. So, yeah, endo is nothing to play with. It's something that you just have to make sure you're mindful that you're managing, because endometriosis does affect your cells, and that's why you have to be mindful of like cervical cancer, things like that. So even though endometriosis isn't known to be fatal, the symptoms around it can become fatal, but you don't hear about that too often. But have there been people who have passed from symptoms of endometriosis? Yes. So that does mean it can happen. I tell you, running backwards is a whole different beast. But yeah, I had hurt all of this part of my leg. She was like the second I just thought, it's crazy. It's that whole lifetime not hearing about it, now I hear more about it. And I think the more that people are starting to become educated and knowledgeable about it, you're gonna start hearing more and more about it. Endo was like this unknown thing that, you know, even doctors are still trying to learn more and more about it. So it is gonna be something you hear more about, because now people know what they're dealing with. A lot of women were dealing with these symptoms not knowing it was endometriosis, and now they know, they're able to talk about it. So you're gonna hear more and more and more about endo. Well, you America, LJ. Me fall? Never. Let me not say never. I got 5.5 more minutes of running backwards. Then I can walk again. I'm bloated, y'all, so ignore the way my core looks today. Normally I would not have a shirt off, but I did a horrible job of packing. And the only shirt I got right here is long sleeve. I may put it on for the second half of my workout. But next time you're at the gym, try running backwards, see how it feels. Or just walk backwards. I got to gym to myself, y'all. This is the best feeling. Where did you run away to, LJ? It don't look bloated to me. Oh, it definitely is. There's no striations. Like, there's nothing there. It's like, it's also because I'm probably dehydrated. My intestines are full of TMI, but I got less than 4 minutes, y'all. Then I can walk. But I feel good knowing that I got on here. I made time to work out, because I definitely was gonna make excuses. I'm like, I'm on vacay. I don't need to get up. But I'm on, basically, I'll just say the West Coast. Kurt, I never answered your question. When I do this again, I'm probably gonna walk for 5, run for 5. Getting there, y'all. I can't really see the chat unless I stop. I'm gonna try to get going for these next 2 minutes without stopping to look at the chat. And then I can engage, okay? Less than 90 seconds, y'all. So tomorrow, I probably won't be able to get on here. I probably won't get on any social media tomorrow. I try to just be in the moment of what I have going on. If I am able to get on, I'll just be talking, but I doubt it. All right, 40 seconds. I'll be getting excited. 3, 2, and 1. I low-key get a little bored while I'm running backwards. Normally I have my music on, because I'm just walking and talking. Is it fried chicken? Alright, sightseeing. Okay, so I can do that tomorrow. I'll definitely try to do that tomorrow. I won't be on long, but I can get on long enough for y'all to kind of get a glimpse. Let me see. So I gotta make sure I'll be there. When I take y'all sightseeing with me tomorrow, you'll know where I'm at for sure. I'm not even gonna tell you where I'm at. I'm gonna show you where I'm at, and you'll know. I mean, I'm gonna keep moving, so it's not gonna bother me for anybody to know where I'm at, because I won't be there long. So y'all don't mind. Yeah, I'm listening. Y'all see how that running backwards make me work? Gotta get me an East Coast tie. Yeah, I'm trying to figure. That's what put me behind today. Because if I would have got on my regular time, so I'm 3 hours behind. I'm 3 hours behind. No, am I 3 hours behind? What time is it? Well, I look at my phone like it's gonna tell me what time it is East Coast. So it should be 12:45. So yeah, I'm 3 hours behind. You know, we all got your back in here. I know. Glistening. A good glist ain't never hurt nobody. So running backwards, I'm a little slower, of course, than I would be running forward. So to run, I'm a little over 2 miles. It took me about 14 minutes running backwards. Mind you, I'm running and walking. So I actually think that's pretty good, considering I'm walking as well. So I'm averaging like 14 minutes a mile, running backwards and walking. I'll take that. So this time around, I'm gonna run for 5 minutes. That way I can have my body cool down for when I do this again. And also my legs kind of bother me, y'all. When I tell you I hit that ground so hard, man, I was humbled. I was very, very humbled. Every time I start walking, my watch thinks I'm no longer working out. Even though my heart rate is still relatively high, because it's not as high as it is when I'm running, it thinks I'm no longer working out. And that's nuts. So my phone died yesterday, y'all, and my watch. Oh yeah, I'm definitely having fun. The hike I did yesterday was fun for me. Like, I don't think I understand, like, doing active things excite me. Like, the views were pretty. I'll post. I'm gonna put my hike together for y'all. I'm gonna post that. It probably won't be until I get back from my trip. But I was taking video while I was hiking, so I'm gonna put that together. I'm gonna post it so y'all can see how good of a time I had. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Making it.
Good. Live or just watching?
I'm live.
Okay.
Do you mind? Is it okay? Okay.
Oh, do your thing. That's what we're talking.
So y'all, in 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I'm gonna start running again. So I'm gonna run for 5, then walk for 5. Okay, y'all? Woo. So remember, today the goal is 10K steps. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8K. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 10K. So today's a 10K kind of day. Let's see where I'm at right now, y'all. Okay, I'm almost halfway. And remind y'all, it's still morning where I'm at. I know it's afternoon for most of y'all. Most of y'all are East Coast. So 90 seconds. I'm jogging for 5 minutes. I'm going based off my watch, not the timer on here. My Aces play tomorrow, so make sure y'all tune in, support WNBA. Tomorrow, game 3. All right, y'all, it's in 60 seconds. So if you're walking with me, try to run for 5 minutes. Otherwise, maybe just increase your walking pace, okay? We got this, 30 seconds, and I'm jogging. It's like the time moves so much faster when I'm walking. The speed walking count. Yes, whatever gets your heart rate elevated counts. So whenever you get that heart rate elevated, that's the main thing that's what's causing you to burn all the calories. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. So speed walk or you can jog, okay? So I got it at 4.4. Not too bad. I still won't be able to talk to y'all. So 5 more minutes of running. And then we're gonna pull it down by walking again. Let's get those heart rates elevated, y'all. Heart rate elevated. If you're gonna make time to work out, make it count. Don't just check it off and say I did it. Put some intensity behind it. That way you feel good about yourself when you're done. Okay. Time moving a little bit. I'm 2 minutes in. I got 3 more to go, running backwards. Come on, work it out with me. Let's push for 3 more minutes. And then we're gonna slow it back down. I'm gonna keep looking at my watch, y'all. That made the time go by faster. Your arms move your legs. So the way you move your arms is what powers your legs. So when your legs start to get tired, when you pump those arms, your legs are gonna move, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. Try to pump these arms to get me through. Coming up on 90 seconds left. Once I get done, I can read what you say, chat. I got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Control your breathing. You're supposed to inhale. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Coming up on 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When it's low impact or cardio, what is the time frame someone should shoot for? When it is low, so low impact, I feel like you should go longer when it's low impact. With low impact, you're not gonna burn a lot of calories fast. So like me running backwards isn't necessarily low impact because I am getting my heart rate pretty elevated, and the up and down, that is putting pressure on my joints and ligaments. So that's not really considered low impact. But normally for if I was running backward or running forward at a faster speed, I was trying to do 30 minutes. When I'm doing low impact, where if I was doing this speed, or even when I'm on my walking pad, I try to go for a minimum 45 minutes. Because you also gotta remember, we're trying to burn calories. Burning calories equals burning fat. 3,500 calories and 1 pound of fat. So the overall goal, especially if you're trying, no matter what you're trying to do, if you're trying to tone up, which essentially when people say tone, they're meaning lean and build muscle. And also you gotta remember, in order to see those striations, you have to get down to a certain body fat. So that means I have to lose weight. So the whole point of working out is to really burn calories. Well, cardio. The whole point of cardio is to burn calories. When you do resistance training, you're breaking down those muscles and you're trying to rebuild it to get muscle definition, right? That's the whole reason why we strength train. And when we strength train, we're also burning a high caliber of calories as well. So we're doing an explosive combo. We're burning calories by breaking down our muscle. If we're doing progressive overload, where we're slowly building upon the weight we're using, you're gonna also get that muscle. But have you ever seen somebody who like looks like they work out, but they still look kind of meaty? Does that make sense? Like it's like a bigger person that you can tell works out because maybe they walk like this, but you don't see like a lot of striations. Normally their body fat percentage isn't low enough to really give that definition. So they still have a pretty high body fat, but they're also, because remember, body fat, muscle and fat are two different things. A lot of people tend to think you can turn muscle or turn fat into muscle. Those are two different. So you can have fat and be building muscle based off your nutrition. That's why I try to tell people nutrition is key. So especially if you've ever seen somebody do like, they'll say, oh, I'm bulking up. A lot of times when people, when they're trying to bulk up, they think that just because they're trying to put on weight, they can eat whatever they want to. And so if you're eating processed foods or, high saturated foods, you're gonna have a nasty bulk, meaning it's gonna look messy. You're gonna just gain weight. So then when you try to put muscle on top of that, it gives you that messy look. I used to wonder myself, I'm like, how do they go to the gym so much? They look solid, but they still look like they're... Thank you, Brian. So yeah, it's nutrition. No matter if you're trying to put on muscle mass, if you're trying to lose weight, the foods you eat matter. It just depends on how much you're eating. So if you're trying to gain weight, you just need to eat, more portions, but it still needs to be complex carbs. It still needs to be healthy fats. It still needs to be a lot of protein. You're just eating, more than somebody who will be losing weight. But I think people in their mind like, oh, well, I can afford to eat McDonald's. I'm trying to build. Okay. Go ahead. So yeah, nutrition, all roads lead to nutrition. I tell people outside of your hormones, if you don't have any hormonal issues or real medical issues, let's get to the key of why you're big, right? Or why you're wanting to lose weight. It's because the foods you ate. You didn't get big just from breathing in air, right? You got big from the food you were consuming. So let's not try to get Amazon Prime results. Let's focus on what caused us to gain that weight and focus on tailing back on that, right? So if I gained weight from eating, what's the opposite? Eat less. I think people want a magic button or a magic answer or the quick answer to how to lose weight. So yeah, all roads lead to nutrition. Excuse me, y'all. So all right, y'all, I'm about to hop off because I still have another 45 minutes of working out to do. And then I also have a full day of things I want to get done. So I will be back on here. Y'all, just keep your notifications on. Yeah, keep your notifications on because if I do get it on Thursday, it will probably be in the afternoon again. But for sure Friday. For sure Friday. Friday. Okay? But thank y'all for joining me. If you want to go over to my TikTok, go ahead and do so. I'm about to do work out for another 45 minutes on my TikTok. Whew. Thank you. I'm definitely going to take plenty of video and pictures for y'all. And then I'll make sure I post it for y'all to see. But all right, y'all. Thank you for joining me. I will see you later on this week.